Welcome to the show where we talk about buying, selling, online selling, eBay, Mercari, Amazon, garage sales, estate sales.
Guaranteed I get a copyright strike on that. Every time I put up a video and I use that, I get a copyright strike. I say, no, I should not have a copyright strike. And then 3 days later, they said, oh, yeah, that's true. You don't. Bastards. Dolly! Eric, how are you? Dolly and Eric. Why is my screen so small? There we go. My eyes are really had it. I haven't been on. And I've been playing with Whatnot. They've been on me for, I don't know. It's been a couple of months. When would you like to start? When would you like to start? It's like the other one, pop up, whatever that is. When would you like to do your first? When would you like to do your first? And it's like, I'm just busy. I can't do it. Slacker, yeah. So I was on Brian's Buys a Lot stuff channel, and he says, yeah, I'm going on Friday. That's all right. And I did a lot of checking. You know me, I'm kind of anal retentive about a lot of stuff. With Whatnot, you have to pay your own sales tax. Don't like that. Like not having to fill out the tax paperwork, and eBay does it all and all that crap. So, and plus, it's only 1% difference than eBay. And eBay still has millions of buyers. But people, I guess, like Whatnot because, like, I just did a test of 4 auctions, and they were set for a minute apiece. So if you haven't, hey, Jessica, how are you? So if you have enough followers, which now I think I have 4, I think people took pity on me. If you have enough followers and people are interested in what you have, you get caught up in an auction. But I don't know, for 1% savings off eBay, I said to everybody, is it worth it? Plus now I have to keep track. I have to do more paperwork. I have to send in sales tax to everybody and everything. So it's a little complicated. And I asked them during you have to do an onboarding. And I said, what about the sales tax? And they don't want to answer that question. They make you talk to support. So I didn't like that either. But anyway, Stephen, the reseller, is here. How are you, Stephen? Stephen, I think it's just you and I. I think everybody left. I turned off everybody. Unless you're going to leave too. But I've been on for the last 3 hours off and on, Whatnot, playing around with it, trying to get trying to get it to work on the desktop, and it wouldn't. So now hey, Jerry's here. What's happening, Jerry? So while I'm doing that, and Jerry, you're going to love this. I hooked up with a new liquidation company, and I bought, that's another thing I've been really busy with. I've been buying, just Jerry, I have a hard time pop into some of these YouTube auctions and only 10 people, and the stuff doesn't sell or sell for very little. What's your time worth? Very true, Eric. And then they get mad at the people. Yeah, that's crazy. But another reason you haven't seen me is because I've been really busy. I've been trying to crank up my business, I did a video a while back from $0 to $500 a week in 30 days. Well, I've like quadrupled that. And I started opening accounts I wanted to start buying pallets. Didn't have the room. Well, now I have the room. Haven't bought a pallet yet. I bought a Gaylord, which is like half a pallet of stuff. Incredible deal. And now I got a new liquidation company. So if you go on to my eBay store, take a look at like my latest listings. They're all toys. But man, I am the best price on every one of those toys. And they're selling. So I'm very happy with that. Very happy. And they have games. And now I'm on high bid because there's 4 auctions of stuff that I was interested in that I wanted to check out. Like this stuff here, but I don't want to pay $40 for that or $30 for that. Hey, let me do this because I haven't done this in a while. No. Invite. Copy. I don't have my my YouTube. Any Punky Brewster dolls? No. Didn't she just come out with a new TV show too at now her age? She's old. Jessica, there's the link if anybody wants to come in. Red Dirt Picker. Hey, how are you? I did buy I think 3 different Monster High dolls. I had to talk to my buddy John back home. He says, yeah, they're still hot, but he's waiting for the new releases to come out. So I did buy those. I think I have over a dozen of those coming. But I mean, yeah, wait a minute. eBay, sell. I don't know, not that I know of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a new TV show with her. I forget what her name is. And it's her. It's Punky Brewster now as an older woman. Like this Stormtrooper, I added promo cards with it. It's limited to 750 pieces. I was only able to get one, but it's in beautiful condition from a couple of years ago. Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles retro pack from San Diego Comic-Con. Legos, they have Legos, Bumblebee, Transformers. I think I got several different Transformers today. Diamond Select Red Hulk. And some of these, like this, I sold 2 already. These pieces are rare too. You don't have, they're not out anymore. But liquidation has them. Like this G.I. Joe 25th anniversary piece. This lacquered men's watch case. Got those. I got watches, wooden watches. All brand new merchandise. All brand new merchandise. So very, very pleased with that. Very pleased. It's just called Punky Brewster. Started last year. Oh, okay. I thought it was called something else. But anyway. So yeah, I've been wow, $90. This was at $20 yesterday. 25 pounds of Magic the Gathering cards. Just what I need. Now, I was going to bid on this. G.I. Joe, and they have Marvel figures. One bid. It's still at the same. So, what you do on this, because I can't follow it. So he's got every $5. So now person's going to do that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'll stick at 30. Oh, thank you. Later, Wolfstand, no problem. Yeah, Yeah, because I have 4 of these auctions that I'm trying to get a couple of pieces from anyway. Matchbox and Hot Wheels assortment. Wow, that's a big assortment. Just not interested in that. Star Wars toys, I got enough. Massive Lego assortment, got enough. Molded plastic. Now, molded plastic, if you're my age, and I'm ancient, if these say marks on the bottom, like the Indian there and the guys, these are probably marks. But you got to be careful because Dollar Tree sells these. They're Chinese knockoffs. But Marx figures, MARX. That's what you want. I played with these when I was a kid. I had the fort and everything. Those are money there. I believe they have already canceled her new show. Really? Personal questions. Boy. How old are you and why are you still working hard? What's the future like and what you want the future to look like? Oh, damn, Eric. I am not as old as Jerry. What do you want the future to look like? Oh, hey, Jerry, turn your radio off here, speakers off, whatever you call it. I'm 62. I'll be 63 in a few weeks. I have been a workaholic my whole life.
Same like me.
Yep. I have, well, hey, I think it's public knowledge now anyway. I have depression, and I've been told the reason I'm a workaholic, the more I put on my plate, the more I put the memories that I don't want to think about to the back.
No, you're just depressed because you know Johnny Costa and Phil.
Yeah. I've had a lot of loss in a little time in my life, and it's affected me my whole life. I've always been a workaholic. Sandy will tell you. My buddy used to tell me all the time. He says, you got to slow down. You're going to be on your deathbed wondering or saying, I missed it all. I missed it all, which is probably true. I do it to myself.
I think it's most of us that are in this business. You don't want to miss out on something good.
Yeah, but I remember when I had my video store, one of them, I had 3. Thanksgiving Day, I alone redid almost the whole store. Thanksgiving Day. Sandy was pissed. I believe they already canceled it. But I mean, that's what I do. You know, that's me. Hello, he just answered the question, ancient. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're old.
Understandable, more to life than work. Yes, I understand depression and anxiety to deal with it. Yeah, my whole life. My whole life. So yeah, this morning was interesting because I went through this new liquidation company.
Because you don't want to give up.
Man. Well, I want to change my inventory and stuff, and I want to get, what is that? Smith and Dime novels. I want to get different stuff. I'm not paying $72 for those, not Tomahawk. People pay a lot of money for some of the stupidest things that.
Well, because they think because it's old that it's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm old. I'm not worth a lot of money. I understand. Yes. So I spent a few hours on the site. I almost bought an Emerald Lagasse air fryer, the one he advertises on TV, the 3-level one. I wanted it so bad, but I have an air fryer, not a 3-level one. I used to have a 2-level one, but I think on the TV, it's
Hey, Dolly.
on the TV it's $249, and on liquidations, I don't know how, it was $130.
Because they don't actually, Like the rest of us that have been dealing with this so long, that's not really the price. It's what they're asking.
Right. He wants to
And
buy
it's
me
just,
some cool silver coins. Oh,
you bring stuff to a show and you start it out high, and then after a couple of years of trying to sell it and you can't, you drop your price.
right.
Because you're like, okay, time to get rid of it. Or if it's something that you have multiple quantities of, like let's say you have 100 number ones of Spawn and you were getting $75 a piece for them, but now they're not selling for that. So now you can afford to let some of them go for $30. You already made your money.
Right.
You
True.
know,
Very true.
I mean, like last week, because like I told you, I go, we go and do the yard sales on Saturday.
Yep.
Oh, last week it was just me because she had to do other things. No, this ain't the Tom and Jerry show.
Sandy Kirk, how are you? Oh, by the way, before I forget, um, Jennifer Hayes did a video. She did an unboxing of a jewelry jar. Last time I was home, Christmas time, I went live a few times, and I went live at a Savers. And I said, "Oh, this is Savers. We don't have any in Florida. I love it though. I love Savers, the deals, and I like the cleanliness of the store and everything." And I said, "Oh, they have jewelry jars." And the lady says, "I have two nice ones." She says that I take pride putting them together. She says, "But I can't put them out until tomorrow." So Jennifer said on the chat, she says, "I would be interested." And I said to the woman behind the counter, I said, "Hey, you got somebody from far away that's interested. I'll buy them for her." So she asked the manager, I guess, and she released them, and I sent them to Jennifer. I didn't make any money or anything. It's just something I did for her. And it was nice. She did a video on it already, on one of them. Man, she's got long, long fingernails like my mother used to have.
But I picked this up at the yard sale.
What is it? Cool Collectors. Hold on.
It's a collector's album.
Oh, Ultra, yeah, of.
I thought it was sports cards.
Yeah.
I open it up. It's all filled with autographs.
Oh, wow. Anybody good?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Like this one.
Oh, wait a minute. Again. Oh, nice.
There was almost 80 autographs in the book.
Right. $5?
No.
All right.
I got that. I got about like 15 old early Wizard magazines still sealed, with the cards
With
and
the
the
card
posters
and
and
everything.
everything
Yep.
in them.
Yep.
Yeah. A big stack of comics, and one of them was signed by Jim Lee,
Oh, cool.
and two big photo albums of first edition stamps, all gold editions.
Nice. I like Jim. We've seen Jim a lot at Comic-Con.
Yeah. Everything, $40.
Nice. Really
I
nice.
did that one day show that just went by on Sunday.
There's Jennifer. I was just telling people, Jennifer.
Hey,
Yep.
Jennifer, that I did. I sold 2 autographs out of there for $80 already.
Nice.
So I'm already way ahead of the game. Doing a lot of this other stuff, I'm like, no, if I don't think I can get rid of it quick, unless if it's like a Godzilla thing or something, I'm like, it can stay there on the table. No,
Yep.
I'm good.
Oh, you remember? The Bandai Godzilla 2019 Bronto feet, I call them, but the Bandai one.
I'd have to see it.
I bought a dozen. They had a dozen, so I bought them at liquidation.
Oh,
Then today they had the Bandai King Ghidorah. They only had 3 of them, so I bought those 2.
hi, Tina.
But I'll be the Tina Veterans Mercantile. Hey, how are you? I will have when I list them, I'll make sure that's another thing. I'm going to be able to list everything and be the lowest price of the items, which I love. Jennifer, Brian? Who's Brian?
Well, put one each aside for me, just in case if I ain't got it, and I'll grab them. Because I got to get to you anyway, because I've got your Figment stuff.
Okay. Yeah, Jennifer, I've been telling I just told everybody about the video you did. Thank you. That was very nice. And man, your fingernails remind me of my mother's. She had long, long fingernails. She used to grow them out and then cut them and sell them to a company or something. Kyle, what's happening?
Hello again, Kyle.
Kyle, this is the site I've been telling you about. This is HiBid. There's a company either in New York or Chicago that also had some of those, and I don't think they pronounced the glycol or whatever. I don't think
Z-Clay.
I don't think that's the way it's pronounced, because they said it a different way. And they had one of the artists that did the actual piece.
We said hi to you, Kyle, so shut up.
Yeah. I think it's oh, there you are. I think it's I wanted to say Million Year Picnic, but it's not Million Year Picnic. I forget what the hell the name was. But I always look at HiBid, The Legend of the Lone Ranger game. Wow. I remember this. So The Legend of the Lone Ranger game, huh?
Oh.
Busted.
Yeah, you'd be lucky to get $10 for it at a show.
Yeah, it's not in that great a condition.
Yeah.
Site. What side are we looking at? We're looking at HiBid. I get an email. Well, I get several emails from HiBid because every time you buy, like I bought from Ohio people. I bought from Texas people. Justin Grimes, he does a HiBid auction. I bought from California, Nevada, New
they all
York.
keep sending you emails all the
Yep.
time that they were selling.
Yep. And this is what you have. So if it's nothing I'm interested in, and if it doesn't say this, shipping available.
But I told you before, some of them don't print it on there, but when you look at the listing itself, it'll put it in the description that they will ship.
Right. That's another way you could do it. Large money. The flippin' sports guy. What's happening, man? How are you?
Hey, flippin'.
Sandy Kirk, what was your question that you put in the comment?
HiBid's not bad. Sometimes though, the stuff goes for ridiculous money, and I sit there and say, there's no way in hell that if I had that item and I put it out at that price at a show, I would even get it. And these people are being nuts and paying for it. Yep. I sit there and I say, I don't get it.
The other reason I look at HiBid a lot, wrestling walkie-talkies. I don't remember those. The other thing you have to look at, and I've done this in other shows. Hold on, Jessica. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. Oh, they're saying, hey, Paul, because that sports guy is Paul. All right. Sorry. I was going to do my own HiBid auction because you don't have to be a licensed auctioneer anymore. Although I do have one that did my last one with me. But I was going to do one myself. Again, what you do is if you go into the item, all right, auction information.
They do get a lot of traffic, Tina. Sorry, Paul.
No problem. You see this right here? Buyer's premium, 15%. Buyer's premium. Buyer's premium, 15%. Then you have to watch out for this. Shipping. Okay, I'm not seeing anything there.
Right there.
No. Sometimes all right, right here. There is a $5 to $15 handling fee per package. So when I see that, what do? I get right out of that. I delete it because there is no way I'm paying any. What? If hold on, if there, go ahead, Jerry. Talk for a second. I'm
Yeah, if you
sorry.
get something for like $5 and now you got to spend another 15 just to get it to ship to you, then it's not worth it for getting it at that price. And that's what kills you sometimes on
I'm
some of these
live on
auctions
YouTube right now. I
is
already
that
talked
they're
about you
asking
guys,
a fortune in
but I'll
shipping.
do it. No problem.
And even though you got it, because I've gotten a couple of things and I've won it for like $2, $3. Next thing I know, they're sending me an invoice for $27. And I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, wait a minute. I thought I got it for $1.
Yep. And what it is, a handling charge. What's a handling charge? A handling charge is I have to walk to that side of the room to grab this box.
And then to go to the post office.
Right. That's a handling. That's ridiculous.
But
$15.
that's what a lot of these companies do now, because what that does is that's what makes their profit. Because even though they sold the item for $2, they're making it up on the shipping, which is what eBay was doing for the longest time. They would say buy it now at $10 for, let's say, like in my case, for a movie poster, even though the poster is supposed to be $30, but they're like, it's a $20 handling fee. Next thing you know, you're paying the $30. So you're
Right.
not saving anything.
Right. So like this. Now I might be interested in this one. This ends in 2 hours. So if I click on it, you can see it's kind of rough. You can go up a little more. As you can see now, it's very rough. You can see it's extremely rough. Like
Yeah.
it's not worth getting graded. It's what we would call a reader copy. Shipping available. So
And it's still not worth the $20.
yeah,
Unless the only way I would get something like that, and for me, is if I had this needed just to have the issue in there to say now I have the run from this number to that number,
right.
and that's it. But if not, if I'm looking to just put it in, I'm like, nope, I'm
Now
I'm good.
see what this guy's doing with his shipping, small box $9.95 shipping and handling. So I guess, but still, if I'm only going to buy one comic book, $9.95.
But that's about the rate right now for postage, though.
Yeah, the postage I think went up a little, huh?
It went up a lot.
So anyway, that's what I do. Now, Sandy, you did ask me a question on the comments of one of my videos. You said, I'm going to have to call you on this because I don't understand. And so I was just wondering. I mean, I'm here now. I could talk. Quit is not in my vocabulary. Will you be my auction partner, Miss Sandy? You do auctions there, Tina? You're not doing auctions anymore? Me? The last one I did was with Jerry. I don't know.
And that was out of the blue.
Yeah.
It wasn't even scheduled.
I'll have to text you because I liquidated all my stuff. All right. Hold on. Keep talking, Jerry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean you can do them, but it's sometimes what's killing is the shipping prices, because everything's gone up, especially where gas has gone up. It's just making it a lot tougher now because everything's gone up price wise, and if you don't change your prices, then you're going to get hurt, and you're basically giving your stuff away, in my opinion. But then if you raise your prices, Next thing you know, you're losing customers. But
Liquidated.
I've always said it for years. I've said, you got my toy that I want you to buy, or are you going to pay your bills? Well, you're going to want to pay your bills, but I want you to buy my toys so I can pay my bills. So
Yep.
it's a catch 22. But I understand it. It's like, yeah, so that's why a lot of times when I go to these auctions, if I do them, I'm not expecting a lot. And it's like I just said, I just did a 1-day comic show this past Sunday. I only paid $100 for the table, but I went in not thinking, I'm like, hey, if I can make at least 250, I got my money back on the table, I'm good to go. I did great because I had a lot of cool items that people wanted. I ended up doing almost $700. So I'm like, I'm happy. But a lot of the
Yep.
other dealers that were there, they had bigger spots than I did. So they paid a lot more and they weren't making any money. And some of them left by like about 1 o'clock.
That's crazy.
And
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that. I've had it happen.
yeah.
But
I mean, you
Sandy,
don't want to see dealers leave a show, but if there's nobody there buying, or if they're not making money, and they're sitting there for say from 9 o'clock to 12, 1 o'clock, you're talking that it's 4 hours, and if all they've done is made like $50, they're like, it's not worth staying here, especially if they have a long drive back home. I mean, I'm just at the point now where if it's not within like 2 hour drive, I'm like, I'm not doing it. It's not
right?
worth it. Because if I have to start adding in hotels and everything, no, I'm losing money. And
Yep.
it's like, no, 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 I'm tired of losing money at shows. I'd rather do a show that I'm going to make some money.
True.
And Sandy, she
Paul, I
said,
was
was
talking to
talking.
Tina. Oh, Sandy, you asked me a question you didn't understand when I said about um, the Walmart app. How I got those Legos for 3 cents. A lot of people call it hidden clearance. It's not hidden. Where is the sweet spot? It's not hidden clearance. The reason I got those for 3 cents is because Sunday night, late, home office sends out the not the liquidation. Ouch. Sends the clearance sheets down, and it's digital, so everybody gets it. And we used to call it a Telzon. Now it's the size of their phone that they use. But if and it's typically what happens is if there's nobody in the department, like the toy department, if I go to the local Walmart, excuse me, there's only the department manager. She doesn't. Wow, $160. Sorry, squirrel. Oh, they're all masters of the universe. That's why. She doesn't have anybody, so she can't take time to take the liquidation or not. Oh, I keep talking liquidation. She can't take time to do the markdowns and get the rest of her work done, because the work that has to be done is she has to work her freight, which means stocking the shelves. So that's why they show hidden clearance. And that's why they say you should always sort and look on the top and on the bottom to find items. These toys are well overpriced.
Yeah, we
So,
thought about doing that years ago, Dolly, just buying a big camper and you load it all up. That way you don't have to pay for the hotel and everything. But then you're paying all that fee for the camper and everything, the insurance and all that. And if you're not doing shows a lot, then it's a waste.
right. If you go to Walmart and you see a clearance tag, look in the middle, it'll have the date. If the date is over 2 weeks old, they missed a markdown. So if you scan that scan that barcode on the clearance tag with the app, with the Walmart app, it'll show you the current price. And more times than not, the current price will be lower than what's on there.
Not at ours here.
No?
I've done it, and I've gone to clearance section, and the price is higher.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
They
because
had like
typically-
some Marvel Legend figures.
Yep.
The price tag on the thing said $15, and I scanned it, came out at $29.99.
Wow.
I'm like, well, wait a minute. It's got a tag here that says 15.
Wow. Yeah, I would have took it up then and say, hey, I want this for 15. The tag's on it. 2 mules for Sister Sarah, Jerry.
Yep, I got it.
100 rifles.
100
Never heard of it.
rifles. Yep, I got all 3 versions.
Kelly's
Kelly's
Hero.
Hero, that's not a bad one.
Jules, what's happening?
Hey, Jules. Well, like I said, I'm trying to get rid of the posters.
Here's the link if anybody wants to come in and speak. Speak. Maddie, speak.
I mean, I'm actually going to be at the storage unit this Sunday tearing it apart.
Nice.
No,
No?
I'm going to be putting all the Godzilla stuff in their own totes and putting them all aside and getting everything else packed down since I've emptied out a lot of stuff just to see what I can, if I can squish the place down a bit. Because they've gone up on the
rental?
prices for the storage unit. See, unfortunately, Tina, down here, you have to have one unless you got a great big house because they don't have basements here.
Yeah, that's one reason, Tina. A lot of people, when they come down here from the north, they look for 3-car garages.
Yeah.
Because typically 1 car is going to be all your storage.
Yep.
Roku setup. $6, not bad. It's bad after you pay for shipping, but $6 alone is not bad. The other thing I tell people is, sorry, my nose is itchy. If you look at HiBid, go on to HiBid and look for one that's close to you. I got to change my
Location.
No, I want to move my YouTube channel to a branded account. So if you go to HiBid.com, you could type in your zip code and you can
Search your area within, like, I think it's 100 miles.
yeah, then if it's worth the drive, you don't have to pay for shipping. And what you do too, like what I do is if I know they have something or one of the places has something I'm interested in, I forward them my tax ID. I said, here's my tax number for future purchases, so I don't have to pay the taxes.
He had the HiBid site up, Jules.
Yeah, it was HiBid, Jules. I'm in
And
the
the
buying mode.
pros outweigh the cons. When back in the 80s and 90s, when we used to do a lot of shows, that's why, like I said, we would look at, we would joke, say, let's, just buy a camper and just use that. But like I said, but now I'm down to basically doing maybe 1 show a month.
It's not just that, Tina, because Sandy and we're going to retire really soon, hopefully. Well, she's been going anyway. We've been thinking about getting a camper or whatever and then tow along a trailer, because the only way you can do it with a camper is if you're doing jewelry or postcards or comics.
Small items.
Yeah, you can't store boxes
Big
and
stuff.
boxes and boxes.
Yeah, you can't really do toys, posters, because they're way too big.
Right. And then to set up at a flea market, at a swap meet or whatever, if you had a trailer, you could just park it in your space and then drive anywhere around. So if the show closes at 5, everything goes in the trailer, gets locked up. Now you go in the camper and you can drive to dinner or breakfast or whatever.
And then come back and pick up the camper.
Yeah. But we talked about that at least once a year for the last 5 years.
Yeah, we did the same thing, Jules. We put in $50 on Saturday, and I have the box. Let me finish my first thing. Is that we're down to just about almost a quarter of a tank already, and that's just from driving local, from bringing Christopher back and forth to school and doing groceries and a few other things. The boxes that the poster boards come in is what I use, because usually the typical box can hold like about 50, 60 boards. So that gives me anywhere from 100 to 120 boards. Well, posters that I can bring to a show. And I bring about 7 or 8 of them. So I'm bringing like about almost 3,000 posters to a show all together. Because then I also have the ones that I put in the tubes and they look at the binders, so that way they can look at those. So that way I can just have those. But paper, when you get it in that bulk, it is heavy.
Oh, yeah.
And once you start doing that a few times, you're like, I'm tired of doing this. And then you start putting in that you're either injured or whatever, or that you're just plain old. You can't lift that kind of weight anymore. So you start saying, nope, time to get rid of it. And that's the thing that kills. And even when you say with the toys, if you bring them in the boxes that they come in, they still start to weigh when you start saying, I've got 15 boxes, all that have, 12 toys in each one of them. They do weigh. Yeah, and I've got a Ford Escape, Jules. Same thing. Just be lucky about one thing. You're not in California. They're almost at $7 a gallon.
Yeah.
So you got to say, well, there is a plus side.
I've been flattening out the posters, putting them on a table, taking the elastics off, and then flatten them out.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, like I said, first of all, the rubber is going to eat into the poster, and that's going to damage it. So you're going to, once someone looks at it, they're not either going to want to buy it or they're going to want it for less money. So you're better off doing it now before the thing gets ruined. And even if you're saying it's a $5 poster, you don't want them to say, hey, I'll give you $2 instead.
Well, that's why I started taking pictures. And that's why, let's see, share this, bink, bunk. That's why I have the same Jules. I can't imagine in Europe. Oh, yeah, because it's per liter.
Yeah, Europe's a lot more expensive. I was just looking, they were saying how much a meal at McDonald's for 2 people, I believe it said, was like $57 in our money at McDonald's.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, that's freaking expensive. So we're getting off cheap.
Yeah.
But you see, that's the thing with poster people. Anyone that knows posters, they're going to inspect that thing from top to bottom. If it has a nick in the side, a fold, something stuck on it, whatever, they're going to chew your price down.
Well, that's why I took pictures of damage and stuff. But the other thing is, unlike your posters are new. Mine came from a theater that actually used them. So, that's not a poster. That's my naked dog. Oh. So that one's pretty cool. I like the way they did that with
They don't sell though. X-Men does not sell.
No?
No, it's like Mission Impossible posters. They don't sell. As popular as the movies are, you can bring them to a show. You can ask $5 a piece, and that might be the only way you get rid of it. Because if you're asking 15, $20, they don't buy it. They buy it when it first comes out, but after, if you're not doing it, for those, it's like the old saying, strike when the iron's hot.
Yep.
Because after the month is gone, they could care less about it. They don't want to pay you the money for it because it's blah. It's like, nope, we don't want it. They want all the other cool stuff, And
I think I have
as
three.
popular as The Rock is, that's a $10 poster at most.
I have 3 different ones of this, and they're all advanced.
Yeah.
They all have coming soon or coming.
See, and then that's the thing. If you're into it like I am, you have to get all the different versions because 9 out of 10 times when the person comes up and says, I want the San Andreas poster, you say, well, I have this one. No, I want the other one. Like, okay. Just like It came out with different posters. Transformers came out with different ones.
That's a pretty cool one.
Atomic Blonde, there were 2 of those. But that's what I mean. It's, but it all comes down to, if you're the only one there at the show and it's a decent sized show and everything, you're going to move them because you're the only one with them. But if you're at a blase show, they're just not worth bringing because then that's why, like when I did the show this weekend, I only brought like 15 of them,
Wow. But you have the hot stuff.
I have the old and the new. I have from the 40s to present day.
Oh, okay.
So I have them. I mean, like I said, because I never know who's going to come to the show. And that's why, even though I'm doing, like, let's say when I do Spookala next month, and that's a horror show, I'll still bring the James Bonds, the Disney, the anime, the miscellaneous, because someone will come up and say, oh, I'm looking for an Animal House poster, or I'm looking for someone killed the babysitter post, and you don't know and you're like, I want to get rid of those, so I have to bring them.
True.
Because you don't know, and it sucks that you got to bring all that stuff.
Right.
Because now instead of going with just your car, you're now going with, a big size van, and now that's costing you more money and so forth, so on. And,
True.
And that's what.
Hold on. Put rare on eBay, vintage on. Whoops. Vintage on the website. Wait, what the hell happened here? Who did this?
Where do you sell your low dollar items?
Where do you sell your well, I try not to have low dollar items, but unfortunately
I do because I know that people are going to come in. That's why I have the box that has the $5 posters in it. Let them buy all those. I'm like, buy them out. Hello, Kat.
Yeah, where's Kat D? Kat, thank you very much for the super chat. I can't put it up because I am.
What? Oh yeah!
Super chat. Thank you very much, Kat D. I can't highlight it because I don't have YouTube up. I didn't even see you come in. I'm sorry. But low dollar items, Macari, eBay. It's still you're gonna.
Me, I just do the shows, and like I said, I just have one medium-sized box that I just put all the posters in. They're in poster sleeves and everything, and that's it. And I just say all posters in this box, $5 each, and that's it. And I just blow them out.
That's what I was gonna do with the poster. That's why I was gonna do a my own high bid auction with posters. I was gonna start them all at like $3, $4, whatever, and put on the bottom of every listing, I can fit up to 10 posters per tube, hoping people would buy more posters.
Hey, Frank, well, that's if your poster tube is this big.
Yeah.
If it's a standard size one, then you can fit 4 at the most.
Okay. No, I have the bigger one, the 2 3/4 inch or something
3
like
inch.
that.
Yeah.
But this way, I mean, the other, if you're asking just about low dollar items, Tina, what about if you lot some together? Oh, there you go. You know, what if you lot some together? Like if you had horror items and you had some low dollar
Toys and
horror
books
items,
and
put 3
everything, just
together.
put it all together as one big
Yeah,
lot.
and make one lot.
Yep.
Kathy,
That's
I
all.
found it there. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, you just got to be, nowadays, you just got to be creative, and you just got to remember how much, first of all, my philosophy, how much did you pay for it? That's where you start setting your dollar amount. How long have you had it? Have you had it for a week? Have you had it for 100 years? It's time to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So,
Think of
that's
your
what
think
you
of
gotta do.
your shelves like a restaurant. You got to turn your tables,
Yep, you got to
so
turn your
many times
tables.
a
You
night.
don't want to keep carrying the stuff around, And I always use a lot of the same things when people are at the shows and we're talking, and when they say, "Oh, how much is this?" I'll give it to you for this, and they say, "Really?" I say, "Yeah, because it looks better in your house than it does in mine." And they laugh and everything, but 9 out of 10 times they'll buy it because one, you're being friendly with them, so they like that, and they'll
Yep.
buy from you instead of when they go past a dealer that's just sitting there behind his table like this, like,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh yeah, I want to go and buy from that guy, and
Right.
so they don't. But when you kid around and you joke around, you find you can move more stuff,
Yep. Stuart,
and
how are you? How have you
but
been?
like I said, to me, the two main things is how much did you pay for the item and how long have you had it? Hey, George, I mean, it's like this, you take this, goofy glass. It's like, okay, well, how long have I had it for? Okay, I've had it for a month. Well, guess what? I paid $8 for it. I'm going to let it go for $8. I don't care. I want it gone. You just take the hit and just say enough. Gets it out of your house, gets it out, and you move items.
Yep.
And that's
George,
it.
how have you been? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Thank you, everybody, for coming
Yeah,
in.
like I said, Franklin, that's what it does. It does make a huge difference. They like it when you chat with them. Here's another one you can use, Franklin, when they say, "Do you take credit cards?" You say, "Yep, but I don't give them back."
Yeah, I take it for a week, then I give it back. That's what I tell everybody. I take it for a
Well,
week,
the
and
other
then I
one
give
that
it
I
back.
use is I say, "Yeah, I take credit cards. I hope you have a lot on it because I want to go buy some stuff." And they laugh and everything, but it gets them they make the sale. Next thing you know, they're coming to see you at the next show.
Quarter
Quarter.
of my inventory can be purchased at the corner store. Does that mean it's like new stuff, Tina, or I don't know?
Generic
Yeah,
stuff like maybe
yeah.
like
And
books.
then, so if it can be purchased at the corner store, why do you have it?
Yeah. You want to have stuff that nobody else basically has. And if they do have it, you have to be lower than them. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
use, Tina. I use the square when I do the shows.
Yep. I have Square myself. You
Because
can,
I like it because it goes right into the bank right away and everything.
yep. And the nice thing about Square is a lot of people don't know, but you can negotiate your rate with them. And then it also helps the more volume you do. I always say we do. And since it's Tuesday, we even give them back.
Yeah. So, like I said, that's what you got to do. You got to engage the customer and you got to make it fun and everything. Yeah, the whole
Oh,
thing is you're there to sell, but you don't want to pressure them because not everybody's going to want to buy what you have. But that also is what leads me into my other problem when I do the shows. I bring a little bit of everything because I don't know who's going to come walking by.
right.
But then
I
again,
understand.
that
I
helps
understand.
because the dealers come to my tables before the show starts and they want to see what I have because they want to get it first. So that way, because they say, I've had a lot of them say it. We got to see what you have because we might want it, and that's it.
Right.
So much,
I
but I don't
understand
care.
what's up with Tina now. She says my veterans bring it to me to sell. That's why it's Veterans Mercantile. So Tina, y'all like a swap
Away
shop
station.
where people bring you or a consignment and you get a percentage. Um, Make sure now. I don't care about it's the same stuff as at the corner because I made it a point several years ago because my son was having issues with the VA and stuff, and I saw how the government was ripping off vets. So I made it a point that veterans is the only place I will donate money to. The only place. So I would make sure you put that everywhere. Like these items are from veterans to support our veterans, and I think that would
Boost some sales.
yes, because if you're like me, um, I would definitely go there. Tina, tell them how Paul does the trade. I don't know, but I mean, that's what I would do, Tina. I would make it a point to that is your thing. These are they give me trinkets and magic beans, no fee. Magic beans.
There you go.
Um,
But you make it a point so this way people will say, hey, that's different. So
yep, I'm
we'll deal with
supporting
her.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm supporting a veteran or veterans. Um, yeah, that's no fees. So how do you keep the shop open? Don't you have rent and stuff? I mean, way back in
No,
the
I think she
day.
means they don't charge her.
Oh, okay. I mean, way back in the day when eBay first got started, I was trained as an eBay trading assistant, and I used to sell things for other people and take a 35% commission because I would do everything, photos, the listing, handle the money and everything.
Yeah. See, they trade for work from they do work for her and they just take what they need from her
Oh, okay. Okay.
inventory. So it's
All right.
like what
No
we do,
retail space,
we
homebound. All
swap
right.
stuff back and forth.
Still, if you're listing the stuff, I would make sure
That
that,
you make the announcement.
yep, part of the description, these items are from veterans to support our veterans. Make that a point of the listing, and that'll help. I'm sure that'll help because I'm not the only one. People know how they're getting a bad deal here with the government, and they have been forever.
For years, which is a sad thing since they went and put their life on the line. Then the
Yep.
government says, okay, we don't need you anymore.
Yep. It took me, I had to get letters from Senator Kennedy and Senator Kerry at the time to help my son with the Army. It was ridiculous. It was totally ridiculous. But anyway, thanks for coming in, everybody. Thank you for the super chat, Cat D. I greatly appreciate it. Jennifer Hayes, check out her video when I was at Savers. I picked up a couple of jewelry jars for her because I walked around the store. I says, hey, anybody watching, if there's anything you're interested in, let me know. And she says, I'm interested in those 2 jars if she could sell them today. The lady said she would, and I picked them up for her.
It's not that, Tina. What we're saying is that if you put in your listings that you're helping to support the veterans, how you're helping is by moving more of their stuff means that they get to move more stuff, so it helps out. It works both ways.
Yep. Glad caught you, Paul. Awesome for Jennifer. Lucky duck, Jennifer. Congrats. Hey, anybody, like I said, when I went home, of course I'm going to thrift and stuff. And I went live and I put the offer out there. So I showed a lot of stuff. I said, hey, if there's anything anybody's interested in, just let me know. As long as you paid the shipping, I was fine with it. I don't need to get an upcharge on anything. I promote veteran sellers. One day they will sell next to me. It's very cool that you do that. Very, very cool that you do that. Paul, do you still have that Mickey Mouse phone? Yes, I do.
It's right behind him.
No, well, that one is. I have the other one in the box. So the reason I went on, I guess I was bored. No, I wasn't bored. I've been on the internet all day. I was on Whatnot for 3 hours trying to get that to friggin' work. And it comes down to it won't work on the desktop. You need the phone.
Yep.
So, but people were nice. People came in and they started following me. So I said, all right. Oh, Dolly. Dolly's going to just tease me. Hold on. Polly,
Take care,
guess what?
Jules.
Paste. Got to go shower and eat, then unpack the car, load it. All right, Jules. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. What, another one? Come on. Show me you're holding on. Yeah, Dolly, there's the invite. Come on in and show us live. Live. Dolly's live. Now she's got to put on clothes because she usually sits by the computer naked and stuff. And she's always, I got to come on now. I got to put something on. Just kidding. I don't know how she sits by the
top. That's all.
I'm not at home. Oh, okay. But all right. So tell us what you got. I got some Walking Liberty sterling silver coins for $2, but I'll sell them to you for
15
$40.
gallons of gas for $8.
Yeah. I lucked out. I went to Sam's and I got the last gas at $3.59. That was in the morning. We had to go do an errand. By the time we come back, it was $3.69. What not? That's my question. Now think about this, everybody. Gas station gets their delivery Tuesday morning. I'm just making an example. Gas station gets their delivery Tuesday morning. He fills up every tank. He goes, the price is $3. Tuesday night, now the price is $3.25. The report comes on the stock market or whatever that the price of oil just went up. Now it's $4. They didn't get another delivery. They're still working off that $3 gas. They just treat it as a commodity. Oh, today's gas is worth $3. But tomorrow it's worth $5.79. So they treat it as a commodity, not as like we would do. Well, hey, I bought a case of these and they cost me $20 a piece. So now the standard retail is $39.95. But because they're rare or whatever, well, now they're $59.95. But I still only paid whatever it was, $20. It's crazy. It's like, and you must see it, Jerry. I mean, I don't drive around that much lately, but
Neither do I.
It's kind of like every gas station gets a phone call. Hey, we're at 420. Everybody raises their gas to 420. The next day, the next 10 hours later, whatever. Hey, now we're at 450. So they all raise their gas to 450. I don't get it. I don't get it. My guy always told me to go Wednesday morning before they hike the rate. Oh, I never knew that. Whatever, Paul. $5.79.
I've always found it's always better to get your gas in the morning than at night, because usually the morning price is cheaper than the night price. When it's times like this, you'll see it.
Well, I got some really cool Wizard of Oz plates with music boxes. Nice.
And she got a Starbucks.
Oh, love Starbucks. I like Starbucks lattes and cappuccinos.
Not me. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm wired enough as it is.
Yeah. I had 4 coffees this morning, so I was fine.
I don't have any coffee.
But a Dunkin' Donuts, large Dunkin' Donuts coffee with 2 sweet and lows is 25 calories. A large Starbucks latte is 490 calories. Ow, that hurt. So that's crazy.
But let me go. I just wanted to pop on because I saw you were on.
All right, thanks.
No problem.
Yeah, this was just spurt of the moment.
Yeah, and that's what I was doing. I was just bouncing around a little bit, and I said, "Oh,
Most of the reason I do this too is because I can talk to the dog. You know, it's only me and the dog here at night. I can talk to her all night long. She never answers me back. So at least this way, either you come on or the chat, I get people to talk to.
That's a sad life. But then again, I have the cat here, so.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for coming on, Jerry.
No problem.
I'll talk to you later.
Stay safe, people.
Bye. Kat, did you know Dolly's prices went up to pay for her Starbucks? I haven't bought. I think I did buy Dolly. I bought 2 Benjamin quarters. I only get Starbucks every 6 months. I got a picture. Maddie loves their pup cups. I'm always taking pictures with her with the pup cup. But anything else? Anything? Any questions? Anybody see the Batman movie? Blech. Awful. Don't waste your time. I wouldn't even rent it on DVD. Anybody doing anything special? I mean, I know there's a lot of YouTube auctions now, and my phone goes off every 2 minutes. Someone is doing a Facebook auction. Did you get all moved and settled in? No, Franklin. It's going to be a while. Sandy's job is... I don't want to talk about it. It just makes me sick. I won't see it now. Cat, there's no continuity in the movie. They tell you, oh, after 2 years of being Batman, he's still not sure about himself. And all. So, Susan, how are you? So you got to know that there's no origin story in this. And I don't know. The Riddler was never dressed like that. And I don't know. I mean, I just didn't like it. I just did not like it. And I'm not the only one. I see the reviews on YouTube and stuff. Supposedly now the next one will have the Joker. The Joker was in the last minute. Not in it. Just from his nose down in Arkham Asylum. That's why I turn off phone alerts for auctions. Yeah. But no, Franklin, I shipped my car home. My son's been working on it, just ticking me off because I wanted to do it with him. So now, I don't know. We're waiting. We're still looking. I look every day. The price of houses are starting to stabilize up there. And now we're all waiting to see how high the interest rate's going to go. I think on the 20th of this month. Okay, what a crack. A bowl, medium cheese, whole cheesesteak hoagie, $40. Wow. No auctions for me till after Lent. Have enough. Crock of bowl. Okay. Cheesesteak. I would love a steak and cheese with peppers, onions, mushrooms. There's a couple of places. Well, there's only like 2 places. They put pepperoni on it, and it's like, no, don't put that on there. I just opened a 3rd booth. Wow. So far, so good, but kept me busy getting up, running. It was a relatively easy way to scale. Now I am past the setup. Wow. Very nice. Yeah, I'm hoping to. I know you weren't here earlier. I landed a liquidation company that's I'm on my second purchase. I made a huge purchase today. A huge purchase, 4 figures. But it's new stuff. It's all new stuff. Love it, love it, love it. And I think that's the way I'm going to go, because now when I list that stuff on eBay, I'm staying away from Amazon as long as I can. Funny thing is, most of the stuff comes from Amazon. It's Amazon overstock. I can be the lowest listing on eBay, and the stuff sells within a couple of days, which I love. So it's what I wanted. I wanted to stop buying pallets and liquidation stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping when we go home, my son found me 2 showcases already. So I'm hoping when we go home, I can do that. I wanted to open up a bin store. I don't know if anybody knows what a bin store is, but you buy liquidation and you put it in a bin, and everything in the bins one day is $5. Next day is $7. The next day is $10, whatever. Excuse me. But then I started thinking with Sandy, and I said, wait a minute. If I open up another retail store, that means that I have to be there, basically every single day. And I'm trying to cut back on that a little. So I said, if I can boost my online sales, get to 20,000 a month, then I says, I'll be fine. Yes, one eBay seller gal on YouTube did that. Yes, she did. Forget her name. She's the one that just caught somebody in her dumpster and she yelled at them. I saw that video the other day. Cat D, 3 different locations. Excuse me. I actually have 6 booths, 4 in 1. Wow. Yeah, I ended my booth. Well, actually, Jules bought all my racks because I thought I was leaving. Plus, the other thing is, it was an hour away, which sucked. So, hopefully, when we get home, there's a couple of places I'm looking at that are flea markets they're indoor flea markets, so they're open year round, and they have permanent booth locations, but they're only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So not too bad. Not too bad. Jennifer Hayes. Just seeing if I missed anything. So thanks everybody for coming in. I appreciate that. I've been redoing some of my videos, putting them together. And I'm going to help. Well, I'm going to do one and I'm going to try to forward it to Jennifer. I'm going to take the original Savers one and say, if you want to see what was in these jars, go to Jennifer Hayes' page and check them out. Because I guess she's going to do another video of the second jar. Got the yawns all of a sudden. So anybody else working on anything? Anybody working on anything interesting? Anything different? No way for me, retired and love being home. Cody, what's happening? How are you? I missed you on Saturday. We actually went to the farm stand with the dog. She loved it more than we did. I do that when Cody, the way she said, hi, Paul, bye, Paul. I'll blast into her chat, and that's what I say. Hi, Cody, bye, Cody, and I leave. I don't know if she left. I don't have YouTube open. I hit 800 listings on eBay today, so was another piece of exciting news. I was going to say you should work on your aim. I'm a big target. Okay. Oh, I missed you. Oh, all right. I'm sorry. Jennifer. Hi, Cody. Cody, you and Franklin, I mean, Stuart, you people been hitting some bad weather up there? I'm working on going back to selling the stuff I did before doing all the coins, but still offering those coins in currency. There's this guy, I forget his name, on YouTube. He's a meteorologist. He's from Kentucky, and he's got these storm chasers videoed on screen with him. And we have a major hurricane and tornado coming down here and there, and they show it like the guy's driving right into it or whatever, or passes right over him. It's crappy weather here, but I love the rainy weather. So crappy for other people. It's almost 70 today here. Winter storm watch for Saturday. Yeah, this guy's really cool with the weather report. Really, he brings the map like right in, and he knows his stuff. Susan was clearing out my she shed and found several boxes of Nike shoes. Wow, very nice. Yeah, that liquidation spot that I got, they have Nike shoes, but anywhere from $300 to $200. Kathy, that's awesome. I hope you get 1K by May. We're going to get 3 to 6 inches of snow on Saturday. Wow. Where are you, Sandy? I forget. I'm at 1206. Been working hard to list every day. I haven't, believe it or not. I've listed a couple items every time I get them, but I work my listings every day. Adjust the title, make sure I'm priced right, and stuff sells. You can definitely do it, Franklin. You can. Oh, you can. I was up there, but I am, I have, I take an hour. I have 200 and something listings. I take an hour and I work each one. I refresh it, I guess. I don't relist. I don't sell similar. I just adjust the titles and stuff like that. Whatever I got to do to make the sales come in. Wow, 3 to 6 inches of snow. Thought snow would be over for the most part. I thought you were talking about Pittsburgh. Okay. I thought you were talking about subs on YouTube, because ever since I changed the name from Paul Antonelli to the Art of Reselling, I lost 7. No, not 7. Was it 167 people? Subs? We have azaleas blooming, but they say we'll be back in the 30s this weekend. Yeah. Are you in Florida, Susan? Because they say Sunday night here it'll be like 39 degrees. I posted that on Facebook, and some of my school buddies that still live in Massachusetts says, serves you right. You're always putting that in our face that it's 80 there. And don't forget, we turn the clocks back, right? No. Forward. Spring ahead, fall back. Okay, got to get back to work. Nice chatting with everyone. Yes, thank you very, very much, Pat Cat, for the Mississippi. Thank you very much for the super chat. Very nice of you. Thank you very much. I don't know that I will ever get to 1,000 on YouTube. I just don't have the time to consistently make videos. I enjoy doing them. I love watching your videos because you show so much of the booth and your vast array of items. I love that. I love watching that. And if nobody's seen it, definitely check out Franklin Hill Ventures. You can see all the stuff he has in his booth. Yeah, it's Paul's fault if it gets cold in Florida. I have started doing some stuff on TikTok. Me too. Yeah, I've been watching my marketing people and they're saying, you got to do TikTok. And I said, even though the Chinese own it and that's where all the stuff's coming from, they said, yeah, you got to do it. All right. But yeah, I don't do much. Although I have started doing more Instagram. What I like, and I don't know if everybody does it, when I list something, I put it on draft. And if I need pictures, then I'll take the pictures with the phone, with the app, and then I'll hit list. And then when it lists, it comes back to a screen that says share. And you could share it on Instagram and Facebook or wherever, Pinterest. So I share it to all those places. And it helps. It does help. I don't have time for all that stuff. But Susan, if it gets you an extra sale or two, why not? My wife just got home. No need. So need to head upstairs. Enjoyed chatting with you. Thank you very much. Yes, I will be making a schedule pretty soon. I'm just having so much fun being busy and getting all these new things together. But thanks for coming in. I definitely enjoy talking with you all the time, Stuart. But Susan, yeah, I mean, if it gets you an extra couple of sales and it takes you 30 minutes, why not? Why not? You might like it. You might have fun with it. Who knows? As long as it's fun. Don't look at it as work. What we do is fun. We get to deal with the stuff we like and sell it and make a profit. That's fun, I think. It's the thrill of the hunt, right? When you go sourcing and you go find something, this is $1. But on eBay, if I can get it sold, it'll sell for $20. That's fun. I share, but no need to put myself on camera. So don't. Just say, hey, I just found this. It's really nice. It's in great condition. And I'm selling it on eBay. And look in the description below, and there's my my listing for it. Thanks for watching. That's it. Well, folks, I have to go. I had my injection in my knee, pain pills kicking in. Next week, a shoulder repair. Wow. I had an injection in my knee done 4 weeks ago, Sandy, because when I was home, Sandy pushed me down the stairs. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I tore my meniscus. So I had to go do an MRI or whatever, and he says, listen, it's already worn. When you fell down the stairs, you just ripped it. He said, I can go in. He says, but you're old. It's worn. And you're a big guy. He says, so I don't, surgery's not for you. So he did the injection. The injection lasted 2 days. So now I'm going to seek out people that do stem cells. I had stem cells done on my Achilles tendon, and it made that 75% better. I'll never run again, but I'm going to look into stem cells. But yeah, I'm sorry you're going through that, Sandy. It's funny that we're dealing with the same thing. Not my shoulder, but that. LOL, you need to deal. LOL, you get to deal with people who can't read the description, look at a picture, and they email you asking you a bunch of questions. Yeah, that doesn't happen that often. Pretty sure if she pushed you, you deserved it. Hey, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Do you know I have sold more on Posh of non-clothing? Wow. Wow. Poshmark has been on the news a lot lately. And not for good things. What, Polly? Sandy should do it twice now just because you said that. No, I always say, I even told the doctor. He said, well, how did it happen? So my wife pushed me. She says, no, he fell. I said, she pushed me. The tear on the MRI is weird. But, I left the doctor's office. I was pissed. Because now I'm old and I'm big. Usually it was just, you're a big guy. Now it's, you're old. Things are wearing out. Like, thank you. No, mine tells me my measurements are off an inch. My measurements are off an inch. All right. Yeah, so I tell all the kids I see what Dolly said. Don't get old. It's way overrated. I'm wearing a brace now. I bought a brace to see if that helps, because sometimes I feel like if this is your knee, it's doing this thing and it hurts like hell. Because you are old. Yes, Cody, I know, but I don't want to be told by the doctor, no less, that he can't operate, he can't make it better. Like, good. Yeah, whatever. They're doing a ton of good stuff with stem cells, though, I'm hearing. I had my Achilles done, I think 5 years ago now. And I was amazed at that. All they do is they take your blood, they put it in the centrifuge, and I guess what rises to the top are your stem cells. It separates. So I put measurements in pictures. I'm going to make a point of telling you that now. Gee, thanks. Here comes old Polly. Oh, boy. Maddie. Oh, my God. I don't know if you heard that. It scares her. She farts and she gets scared of it. Like, what the hell was that? What's the matter? She just had, as if we needed more stuff to happen in this household. Maddie had a growth on her chest. She's on all this medication. She had a growth on her chest, and the doctor said, we got to get rid of that, because he took a biopsy of the blood sample of it, and he says, there's more bad cells in there than I want to see. So 4 days later, we're in there, and they took it out. She's got this big stitches. You got to take the stitches out tomorrow. We are praying that it's not cancerous. But now she's been a fart bag, like, for the last few weeks. Come here. Get up here. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Give me a kiss. Good dog, huh? So, yeah. Sucks. Yeah, sometimes she'll be sleeping on her bed next to the TV, and all of a sudden she'll fart, and she wakes up and gets scared. Although she was sitting next to me not too long ago because it was thunder and lightning outside, and she hates that too. Thanks, Cody. She's my baby. So I'm gonna end it here. Thanks everybody. This was like a spur of the moment thing. Like I said, I was playing with Whatnot, having multiple issues with that thing. Comes down to you need to use the phone. You can't use the desktop as much as they want to believe you can. My Boston Terrier's like that when she farted too. Yeah, you'd think she'd feel it, but I don't know. She just gets really scared. It's funny. It is so funny though. But anyway, thanks for coming in. I will make a schedule. I've been, I just I have so much stuff happening. Mine just smiles. Yeah. Oh, so thanks everybody for coming in. Tomorrow's Friday, so I won't be on tomorrow, and I probably won't be on over the weekend. I'll go in. Don't forget, Cody's on Saturday. She does a show, and I'll usually go in and say, "Hi, Cody. Bye, Cody. Bye, old Paulie." All right, everybody. Thank you very much, and I will talk to you later. And all you people that are getting that storm, I know it's supposed to be bad weather here in Florida too. Be safe. Take care. Stay warm. If it's going to be cold, so stay warm. And I'll talk to you later.